Hey everyone, my name is Mike from Mike Olson Art. I hope everyone's having a great day today. As usual, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to check in and hear a little bit more about some of these art cards that I've been working on. I can't thank you enough for all your support. And additionally, if there's anything that you guys would like to hear more about, please let me know. Whether it's, you'd like to hear more about the tools I'm using or some of the techniques I'm using to paint these cards, or even how I choose the photos or the designs, anything that you guys would like to hear more about, just let me know. I'd love to, cover whatever you guys would like to hear a little bit more about. So just let me know. Today's card, super fun project and a really great client for this card. This is an absolute legend of the game. Second time I've gotten to actually illustrate this player, and I just love how the results of this card came out. So why don't we just take a look and see what we came up with. So today's card is a 1982 Fernando Valenzuela Strikeout King card. This card is a beautiful card, and it was such fun to work on. Sadly, I just heard the other day that Fernando has been going through a couple of health issues and had to step away from the broadcast booth recently. So sending all of our love, all of our support to you, Fernando. Just anybody that can send him some positive vibes, I'm sure that he'd be happy to receive them. So just hope you're doing well, Fernando. So a lot to unpack with this card. Really fun card, but a lot went into it. So why don't we just dive right in and take a look. All right, so this is our 1982 Fleer Fernando Valenzuela Strikeout King card. Just really love so many things about this card. This is his second year in the league. He famously made his opening day debut in 1981 where he threw a shutout, and that really just started and ushered in Fernando Mania. Fernando Mania was huge in 1981, and it really culminated with him winning Rookie of the Year and the Cy Young Award both in the same year. So a huge, huge accomplishment right off the bat for Fernando in 1981. And in 1982, he was already the strikeout king. So really wonderful card. Fleer and Topps can be totally different, but I really love the simplicity of some of these Fleer designs. There's not a lot of flashiness in this card. It's really just a border and Fernando's name, and I think a lot of the awesomeness of this card just comes in with his photo. This photo where his eyes are very obviously looking up at the ball and his pitch, and just a really cool image. The background of this one is a little bit odd, as it's, you can't really see any of the crowd behind him. You can't see very much, and it almost looks like an old Renaissance painting back there. I tried to do my best to replicate that as well as I could, and I think I did a fairly decent job. The black, was really hard to get consistent, but at the end, I really love how this one came out. I will say, this Strikeout King text is probably the hardest thing to do on this card. White text is never easy, and super thin, tiny white text is always the hardest to do. And in cases like that, I usually have to draw it first with the black pen, and then I'll go over it with the watercolor, and then hopefully I'll see enough of that black pen through the watercolor to be able to successfully ink those tiny white letters. So it's probably the hardest part of this card was that tiny text, but I love his expression. I love his glove and his ball, and I just love everything about his photo on this card. So I was really glad that out of all the Fernando cards, this customer actually picked this one. So really cool image on the front. Flip it over, and I've got Fernando's Dodger number, his career statistics, which are always really impressive. And like I said, sometimes I'll add a little color to this flourish in the back, and it seemed like a perfect time to add a little bit of Dodger blue in there. So that is our card back. Some of you might know that the original card back for that card is actually an error card. They found out that the word "the" was spelled without the T. So it says, you know, he instead of the on the back of the original version of this one. But hopefully everything on the back of mine is spelled correctly. So that is our card back. And that's our card front. A very, very cool card. The 1982 Fleer Fernando Valenzuela card. Thank you so much to the client that reached out. Just a great card. All right, so that is our 1982 Fernando Valenzuela Strikeout King card. You know, Fleer made some really cool card designs, and you know, this one's really simple, but just really, really beautiful card, and I really hope I did it justice when I painted this one. So thank you to the awesome customer that requested this one, and like I said, sending all of our positivity out to you, Fernando, for a speedy recovery. So that's it. You know, I love all of you guys and all of your card ideas. So anybody that has a card request, you know, just check in, DM me, go to my website, michaelsonart.com. Like I always say, there's no reason why you guys can't have any card you want. And while it might not be the actual original, I like to think that there's a lot of personality in these, and there's a lot of you know, love that goes into them. So I hope that you enjoy these just as much as the real thing. And if there's a card you've just always wanted, let me know. There's no reason why we can't make it for you. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for checking in again. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.